Hey y'all, it's Toy, aka Adipanke. So I wanted to get on here because I felt the need to share a little bit about myself. I put all these posts up, all the things that I'm doing and everything, but I really just felt the need to just really formally introduce myself and just tell you guys a little bit about me. Well, I am 50. I turned 50 November of last year, and I have 3 adult children. 32, 30, and 27. And I want to say 7 years, going on 8 years, I had a major life change when I got a divorce. I know I believe I mentioned it before, getting a divorce, and it really just devastated me and just changing my life forever, and it changed me, it changed my life, it changed the dynamic of my family. I'm still really good friends with my ex-husband, and it might sound crazy, but I do feel like my divorce has saved me. And it made me into the person that I am today. I'm so much more a better person today than I was, before, because I really had no direction. I was living without purpose or anything. I was just living, going, day by day. And I always felt in my spirit from a young child that, something was missing, and it was more to life and all of that. I just didn't understand it. And I feel like I guess it was just a spiritual thing going on with me, where God wanted me doing something else. Wanted me to start walking the path that He had created for me. So I went through my divorce, and again, that just really changed my life and everything. And it really made me start looking at who I am as a person and what am I about. And it showed me I had to really go inward and soul search and just try to figure my life out, because I was feeling like I was, just losing my mind. Literally, I felt like I was losing my mind because I didn't know where my life was going. And so I just totally just gave myself to God and was like, Lord, whatever it is you want me to do, that's what I'm going to do. That's where my life is going to go. Guide me. And so once I did that, again, I started to go through this journey of just learning myself and figuring myself out, and what am I here for, and what am I supposed to be doing, and everything. And it just really, I went through over a year of just healing, and I didn't even realize that I was so broken. I didn't realize, it was so many things was revealed to me that I didn't even know was there, pain from my childhood and just experiences that I have gone through. And what we tend to do is just keep going. We have these, these dramatic, traumatizing things that happen to us when, throughout our life, and we just keep going and we don't deal with it. And I believe that's why so many of us are, just living out our lives in a negative way, in a destructive way, because we haven't dealt with those things that has really turned us into this person that is not enjoyable, that isn't pleasant, and it takes us to really go inward and try to figure ourselves out. And why do we do the things that we do? And why are we always so angry? And why are we yelling at people all the time? Why are we always so easily frustrated? All these things that aren't serving us, we don't go in and see why these things are. And so that's what I had to do. And I found out things about myself that I didn't even know was there. And so again, I went through over a year of healing. I feel like I cried almost every day, you know, just being revealed, like one thing after another. Just, I'm like, oh my goodness, can this be over? But God knew he can't use me until I get healed, you know. So I had to go through that whole season of just healing. And after that, I can see, like, you know, like God just working in my life and everything, things that he was doing and really changing me and accepting who I am as a person. I realized that I didn't accept myself. I didn't love myself. I wasn't taking care of myself. I was allowing other people to really dictate who I was and how I showed up in the world. And I had to be stripped of all of that. Like, God had to strip me from caring so much about what people thought about me, how people felt about me. I had to be so perfect all the time that it was exhausting. My hair had to be perfect. My clothes had to be perfect. Like, my body had to be perfect. I was so insecure. It was just like, it was exhausting. And I had to just stop caring so much and just be who I am. And that's what it was. I didn't know who I was. You know, it's like God had to show me who I was and just strip me from all of that and go back to, you know, who he created me to be. And so, you know, when I started to accept myself and started to love myself, I stopped caring about, you know, what people thought of me, how they felt about me, and all those things. And then I can figure out, then I can be led by God without the hindrance of caring about how people would feel about the decisions that I made in my life, and, you know, and all these different things. So again, I started to just learn me and just become more natural. And that's why I eventually, like, cut my hair off. I ended up shaving my hair off because I used to perm my hair like literally every month, every 30 days. I didn't want a little bit of new growth in my hair because I felt I didn't like my hair, and I felt like it needed to be straight at all times. My edges need to be tight all the time. Like, I just, you know, I didn't like my hair, and I was so insecure. Y'all don't even know, I was so insecure with myself. So I end up building up the courage to just say, I want to go natural. I don't want to dye my hair. And that was the first thing I did. I stopped dyeing my hair because I was like, why am I doing this? You know, it was just like, why am I doing this? So I stopped dyeing my hair. And then I was like, I don't want to keep perming my hair, putting these chemicals in my hair that is not even healthy for me. So again, I gained the courage to be able to just shave my hair off. Like, I didn't have to do it that way, but I had gotten to the point to where I just didn't care anymore. And so I was gonna wait until it grew out some and just have like some new growth, but I was like, I'm just gonna shave it all off. So I shaved it off bald. And it really, like, people were just like, oh my goodness, like, what is going on with her? But I just stopped caring. So yeah, I decided to go natural, and I was like, okay. So I just went on this whole natural journey, and okay, what am I putting in my body? What am I putting on my skin? What am I, you know, just really taking a look at what's going on. Then I started to look into and learn more about Africa and stuff like that, and that encouraged me also to just really embrace who I am, you know, as being an African living in America, you know. So again, me embracing who I am, me learning about the continent and just falling in love with the continent, me embracing that culture and stuff like that. So I started wearing the head wraps and things like that. So I've just been going through this journey, you know, of just finding myself and reconnecting to who I am, who I was created to be, you know. And so again, started wearing head wraps, started wearing African apparel, and I feel so good. wearing something African every day. Like every day I feel like when I go out, and like right now I at least have earrings on, I at least have a necklace on. I don't have earrings, so I'm just like, I look in the mirror and I'm out and I'll be like, why didn't I put earrings on? Because just to feel that connection, it make me feel so good to just feel that connection to the continent and everything. And so me starting to wear it and me feeling good about, you know, about myself, about who I am, where I come from and stuff. I was like, I want to share this feeling with others of us who are, because I feel like so many of us here in the States and in the diaspora isn't connected to anything. And I feel like that's why we're so lost, because we don't have a connection to anything, and we just grasp on to whatever it is here in the States. Whatever they're doing, that's what, you know, we're doing. We don't have a sense of self and culture and where we come from. And I feel like it's so important for us to, you know, have that. And so I'm like, if I feel this way, I want the rest of us to feel this way. So that's why I started, you know, purchasing things from African businesses in Africa, because I want us to have to feel the sense of the continent and, you know, our people, and just the beauty and the uniqueness of our people and just who we are and everything. And so I wanted to sell those things and just share that, you know, with us. I feel like it's so important for us to have that connection and everything. So, and that's when the African in us was created too. And that's why I even decided on that name, because sometimes I feel like, well, I believe that it's a lot of us who need to see the African in us, like that we have Africa in us and we're African. And so it's so many of us who turned our back on Africa, and it's because a lot of it is because of society and you know, all the things they say, you know, have had us to believe, you know, and think about Africa, and how they make it so negative but all we have to do is just see for ourselves, you know, what Africa is about, and, you know, learn our culture and stuff like that. So it is so important for us to see the African in us so that we can have that pride. And that's what I feel too when I wear my items. I feel a sense of pride, you know, and this is what my people are making. This is how creative and unique and amazing that they are, you know, and just us all over the world. Like, we are all uniquely unique, you know. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share this because I feel like I haven't really, you know, connected. I just wanted more of a sense of connection to you guys. And I just wanted to share, you know, a part of me, and just, you know, who I am and why I do the things that, you know, I do, and that, you know, with my business and the gardening and stuff. And my plan is to, in the future, to have my own farm and my own garden and everything in Africa. Like, that is my plan. That is what I'm striving for. So I have gravitated towards, you know, starting my garden now, and I just feel like this is, you know, just where God has taken me, and he wants me to experience this here before I even get there. And it's different things that he have allowed me to experience before I actually even, you know, gotten to where it is he's taken me. And it has been a journey. It has been an up and down journey. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. We can have a conversation, but I just wanted to share that with you. Hope you guys are having a great day. I love you so much. Bye.